Honest traders, trading HT. First of all, remember to read the disclaimer right here and also in the description below. Welcome, honest traders. Let's see, we are watching SMCI Supermicrocomputer Inc. daily time frame. Let's take a look at the latest price action. We will see, we will dive deeper in the 15-minute chart and maybe in the 5-minute chart to see the last monthly price action. Let's start with the movements of June, because remember, at the end of May the price of the stock dropped in a couple of days more than 11%. You can see right there, and from there it completely corrected or went up the same percentage, a little bit more, 14%. So we had this kind of B pattern right here, very clear in my opinion. You can clearly see right there the downtrend and the upside movement and what happened after that, because those moments in the market are very interesting. We had this high right here that was being traded during the end of May. And once the price reached that previous level, it did a little spike to the upside, maybe closing some positions from people who were selling short with the stop losses right there. And from there it started to reject that level multiple times. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 consecutive rejections at that key point right there. Very interesting, that price action that occurred. Then we had this uptrend. We could see the first one right here. If we are not that aggressive in the analysis, we could take this one or maybe this last one. But the key aspect is that this last pattern, maybe we can also see right here kind of a triangle pattern. Let me draw with a different line. Wow, this is very big. Let me put it like this. Okay, there we go. So we had this one, and you can see maybe a triangular pattern right there. Once that pattern got broken out, you can see right there the strength of that breakout was very big. You can see the volume, the bigger the candle, the bigger the volume. And the interesting thing is, like, it dropped very fast with very few movements to the upside. But where did it bounce? That's a key moment right there, the $40 area more or less. That if we take a look in the past direction, it wasn't a very traded price. You have that breakout right there, and then at these levels we have the gaps. So that was a level that was interesting, but that wasn't very predictable in my opinion. So from there the price started to go higher, but the key moment was when this breakout happened. We had the previous trend line to the lower side. The breakout occurred. It wasn't a false one. You can see like multiple retests right here created kind of a triple bottom. You can see right there. Let me draw the lines. 1, 2, 3, and maybe 4 consecutive times if we go to lower time frames. And from there, this type of pattern again broke to the upside. We have this first aggressive entry, and then the second one we could see with this kind of double top that I think it's very interesting. I'm going to draw it since this point, so we can see with higher perspective what happened, because this level was very key, as you can see right here. This level being rejected 2 times, creating this kind of double top. And what happened once the breakout occurred from this point? Exactly the retest right there, a perfect one. But the key aspect right here, in my opinion, it isn't like it was one retest, it was multiple times. You can see 1, 2, maybe 3. We go to lower time frames, 4, 5, 6, and the key aspect also, it got broken out with this gap to the lower side. And what happened once this level was broken out? It started to get rejected in the opposite direction. So very interesting change of price action in this market. Wow, when this happens is beautiful to see. The price action during this period right here, let's see, the percentage was more or less 5%, this type of range. It was like very horizontal. We had this the breakout of these higher points right here, maybe the trend lines also. We could be intraday trading those. You have a lot of experience. If you traded those, let us know in the comments below. But once the movement that was key, in my opinion, was this gap and the consequent retest of this level. That was indicating like this level wasn't strong enough at least to be held, and we could see like the price couldn't re-enter until this happened. We are at the mid of this month of June, a few days ago, and you can clearly see what happened there. The price started to drop, but it didn't reach this key level of $40 where it bounced the first time. It bounced at more or less 40.70 something, and you know, this level in the past was being traded. Here the breakout, again a breakout, here the retests. So around this area, we could say it's like this is not a perfect level, it's more like an area, but from there it started to grow. And you can see again the same pattern that occurred in the past. We had the breakout of this trend line, and once that occurred, we had a breakout to the upper part, and from there the price completely skyrocketed. We can see this movement for those who bought at the lower part, more than 8%. Very interesting. And a lot of green consecutive green candles, of course, green bullish candles right there with a lot of volume. You can see also that these volumes are bigger than the previous ones. And another interesting fact that occurred right here, that the price got rejected at the same price that it occurred during the previous week. You can see right there, and also during the start of June. That's why I mentioned that this level was very, very interesting to be talked about, because around this area that we also had right here at the end of May, and if we go to previous time frames also, during mid-May it was being traded, but the key aspect was right here. You can see the first retest the 29th of May, then at the start of June also multiple retests right there. Let me copy this so we can see it more clear, and from there again one more time right here at mid-June. Whoa, how can I move this? Right, that, yeah. I'm not used to use this type of rectangles, but you can see again, and finally we are approaching the current moment. We had another retest of this level right here, multiple times, yeah, 2. And from there, the final breakout, that is the last moment that we are watching right now. That breakout was accompanied with a lot of strength. You can see 3% to the upside in 40 something minutes, in an hour more or less, and from there the correction to the lower price, that is this exact level, you know, more or less around that area. So key question for you guys, now that this has been broken out and that the retest is just occurring, do you think this is going to continue to grow and go even higher, or do you think like this was a false breakout of this previous level, key level in my opinion, and the price will continue to go lower? This is a key moment right now. Let me put right there the question mark. I like to put that, and you can answer in the comments below. How do you see the price action right here? Do you agree with this past analysis of what occurred? Do you have a different explanation, maybe also related with the news, the financial side, or maybe in the technical side you can see more hints or ideas? Please share them in the comments below. We are very happy to learn all together. And right here, what is your opinion of this key moment? Do you think this will continue to go higher as this movement started the 13th of June more or less, or do you think like this could start to go lower again as it happened in the past? You can see multiple movements to the upside, but corrections to the lower side also occurred. And if we go to the daily time frame, what is the perspective of this key moment? We have a lot of drawings right there, but we can see the bigger picture. Remember, we are trading at levels that were being traded around January 2024 and also in September 2024. So the year started more or less around this point, and the year ended more or less around this point also. So this is a very important level in my opinion. You can see right here, and right now the price is again at this key level. So how do you see that right now? Let us know in the comments below your opinion about it. We are very happy to read it. And let's finish the video with the forecast that we have right here from the Wall Street analyst, because I know that many of you like to comment that also. And let's see, because we have a very interesting 13 analysts, and the current price is more or less the average. That's why I mean that this level is very, very key and very interesting from multiple points of view. So the maximum estimate apparently $70, the minimum $15, and the average around this level, more or less $40.69, minus 8% from the current price while we're recording this video. So what is your opinion? To the upper part, to the lower part? Different ideas, please share them in the comments below. Check the video right here, trading affirmations. Make sure that you trade in the zone and then you enter there. Use meditation in your favor. Remember to hit the like button, subscribe. Welcome to Trading HD, honest trader. Share your honest opinions in the comments below. Let's go. Thank you.